All right, so now before we wrap up, we're going to do our lightning round. So I'm going to ask you 5 quick questions.
Okay.
You're not going to think too hard about it. You're just going to answer right away. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so what was the last show you binge watched?
Big Little Lies.
Did you love it?
I loved it.
They're talking about a second season. I don't know how that's possible, but I'd watch it.
It was brilliant. Yeah, it was one of the best shows I've seen in a while.
And that cast of women.
They were amazing. The writing, I was like, wow, we're talking about this? We're actually making a show about this. Great.
And Mr.
Finally.
Skarsgård, your former
That's right. That's right.
co-star.
My vampire slave.
Yes. Not being very nice, but getting his in the end. Spoiler alert. What classic show would you have loved to have been on? Like an old vintage show.
Oh, okay. I was going to say Friends, but
Maybe that counts as vintage.
I don't know. I loved Mork and Mindy when I was a kid.
Really?
Yes. I don't know.
That's a good
Something
one.
along those lines. Or I Love Lucy. I was a big I Love Lucy fan.
Oh, I
would've
can
been
see
fun.
you in both of those. Now, what genre that you have not done yet would you like to try? You've done a lot of drama. You are a musician. Have you actually done a film musical? Or
Yes. Across the Universe.
Oh,
Beatles.
Beatles,
Yeah.
So
I would love to do another musical though.
Yes.
I would, for sure.
And that was a big group thing.
Yes, yeah. And it was
So-
so long ago, and it was baby Evan, so I feel like my voice has changed a lot. So I would love to do another musical again.
All
for
right.
Sure.
People out there know she wants to do a musical. Walter White or Tony Soprano?
Tony Soprano. I was a big Sopranos fan.
It was the beginning of the greatness. Yeah. And what was your first acting job, and what did you learn on that job that you're still using now?
My first acting job was when I was 4. On stage.
Do you remember anything about it?
I was 4, and I was dressed like a rabbit. And
Do you remember any of your dialogue? Did you have dialogue?
I didn't have dialogue, but I used to get in fights with the girl who played my sister on stage. So I learned how to fight on stage because it takes away from the play. And then, well, my first film I did, I was 5. So it's hard to remember what I learned. I think I've always just learned how to be in the moment and to listen. I mean, that's one thing that acting kind of forces you to do. And if you're not listening and you're not in the moment, then you're not doing it right, or you're doing it badly, or you've practiced it too much in the mirror. I always just tell people that acting is just listening and reacting. So, yeah, I think that's probably what every project teaches me.